Alright, today we're going to talk about the CF380. Now, I've done modifications to this because it needed them. The person I got it from beat the hell out of it. So, it's a really good gun. I cleaned it up. I had to redo the ramp, polish it and everything, but it shoots great. I got to redo the sights, but the biggest problem with a high point is lining everything up so you can get the pin out to tear it down. Now I had to take and modify the safety to do it right, but I also, as you can see, I had to take and square up the hole for the pin to tear down. Now, this is an awesome gun. I call it a two weapons in one. Because if you run out of ammo, you can use the damn thing as a club. Because the thing weighs so damn much. I mean, it's 3 times heavier than my PK380 I have. I mean, it's, you know, all clear. And this was abused too. A guy just beat the shit out of it and didn't know how to tear it apart. That's another video I'll do on what I had to fix and modify on that just to get it to work right. I mean, it wouldn't have been fire. That's how screwed up it was. Both of these guns were run until they wouldn't run no more. This one, you can see a little bit of where he took a damn something and beat the slide, took the back coating or the coating off of the back and forced it to load. Now, the biggest problem with that idea is when you start getting into beating the hell out of the damn weapon, don't be a dumbass, okay? When a weapon does something wrong, there's a reason for it, okay? Number one. Number two, when it does something wrong, there could be real bad repercussions from beating the shit out of it to make it cycle. And, you know, you just don't do it, okay? Now, you see where I had to square up? There was too much overspray of the coating, so I had to open it up in the back, top and in the back, just to get to the pin, which is fine. I had to modify, clean it up, just basically clean up the hold knock so that you can get to the pin. He tried to take and get the pin out, I guess, and he just beat the shit out of it, and it was all scratched up in here and looked like he tried to take a fucking chisel to it. And don't do that. There's specific tools for a specific job, you know? And beating the hell out of it and trying to make it work the way it's supposed to, by forcing it to do it, you can break stuff or dislodge shit or shear stuff off. I've actually seen people beat the hell out of pistols, and when they go to fire them, the slide comes off or the barrel blows up because they didn't listen to what the gun was saying. And that's the biggest damn thing with the safety in the operation of any weapon. I don't care if it's a damn 22. I don't care if it's a breech loader. I don't care if it's a pump, semi-automatic. Doesn't matter. The weapon will talk to you. And if you listen to it and take your time to look at it, it'll tell you exactly what it's having problems with. Oh, excuse me. So if you want to be a dumbass, you're going to end up with a slide in your face, or a barrel blown up, or the bolt in your face. Okay? So, on that note, I modified everything, rebent the safety like it's supposed to be, opened it up. Alright, let's get at it. Now basically, you just take a punch, find the right punch. I put a new pin in this, so the pin will drop out. Okay? Now, here's the thing. These are constructed really badass. I mean, they are awesome. They're bits to get apart, because you gotta take it off of the hold, the slide hold, and come across and up at the same time. Hell, I'll just show you. Alright, you get it to a certain point. Okay? Now, this is what I mean. You gotta get it to where it comes up off of the guide, because that guide is right there and it drops down in that hole. But you got to get it to a certain point, because there's an actual notch that holds the slide down so that it travels correctly. So when you get it up to there, it all comes apart nice and easy. The biggest problem with this is, one, all your internals and springs and firing pin are held in by that. Okay? That's one. Easy cheesy. Spring for operation. Barrel is fixed. Now I had to bend, and this comes out real easy. It's just in there. I had to take and rebend the safety and hold, because he took a hammer or something to it, thinking that was the problem, why you couldn't get to the pin. No, that was not it. So I had to bend that, and then he hit the shells in so damn hard that the ramp was damaged, which is dirty as hell right now. But I had to repolish that. I had changed the angle of it, brought it down a little more, still within tolerances, but that's so you can run ammo through it a lot easier. Now, everybody goes, oh, well, hell, let's do this. We'll just use some of this foam stuff, the CLP, which I love Break Free. It's the greatest shit ever. Okay? But they go, oh, we'll just do that, and we'll scrub it, and, we'll wipe it down. Well, no, that's totally wrong. Everybody thinks you do that, scrub it, wipe it down, and it's good to go. No, that's not right. Because down in here, you have more springs and places that actuate, that just because you get that cleaner in there and it breaks it down doesn't mean you're getting the garbage out. So what you do is you use Blast, alright, and you blast the shit out of it. I love this gun because hardly anything comes out of it. And you just, you spray a bunch in there. Now I'm using my Glock brush because it's handy as hell. One big ass piece. And you can put your brush on there, patch holder on there if you don't want to use this patch holder or whatever, but it's, you know, for a pistol. And it flexes, so if you get it in a bind a little bit because of built up shit in there, you're not bending your rods, you know, and kinking them and screwing them up. Okay. Oh, that's pretty. That's pretty already. I don't know if you can see down the barrel there. Can you see down there? I cleaned it up pretty good real quick. You know, and you just take a little more, spray it in places. I got too much shit. God, I got too much shit. There it is. And I bought this brush because it's got a little spot of bristles instead of a regular toothbrush. This is awesome because you can get in here in these little spots and, you know, scrub it down a little. See, look. See how much shit I'm pulling up out of it? Just because. You know, like I said, the blaster, you use that blast and it gets down in there. And then all you gotta do is scrub a little. Pretty much you're done with the cleaning part. No, that's not counting lubricant. This is a stripper. Alright, this totally strips everything. Wipe my hands off. That shit'll burn later. So, you know, take and wipe it down real quick. Clean it up. You know, and, you know, you get a ton more crap out of it if you blast it first and scrub it instead of using the CLP. Because the CLP is a cleaner, lubricant, and protector. Or preservative, but when you run a bunch through it, you know, you take it and do it that way. I blast everything. That's cool. Alright, so now my favorite lube is rum oil. But if it's a pistol I shoot a lot, you know, at the range, I put grease on the important parts. Like this, I grease up the firing pin and spring and everywhere the slide touches. So what you do, I mean, everybody knows how to clean this shit, but after you blast. And High Point is an awesome pistol. I mean, it really is. I mean, you can beat the shit out of this, and, you know, it's still gonna run. I mean, I've seen videos of guys taking and oh, okay. Why isn't it working? Well, let's do it old style then. That's why, because these are too big. Why are they too big? Okay. Guess I'm using this one to wipe stuff down. Now I'll have to find my smaller ones. Because apparently this one is just too big for, you know, wipe everything down really good with this. Okay. Now I gotta find my smaller patches. Actually, I don't know where they are. Okay. I need the scissors. Over. Stop. Can you? Okay. Over there in the top drawer is the shitty scissors that I use for work, which is supposed to be over here. All right, now I'll cut some patches down here real quick so I can use them. Seeing how this is still sopping wet. Now the biggest thing about a high point is you can beat the hell out of them like a Glock. You can get shit in them like a Glock. You can, you know, throw them in a lake and take it and, you know, if you have to in a pinch, hell, you could pee on the damn thing to rinse it out and throw some, like I got a bottle of LSA I use on some things when I'm, you know, testing them, like when I tested my 19X, you know. Scrub this up and down a little bit. Ah, damn it. Scrub that back. Oh, pretty. Pretty, pretty, pretty. Nice and pretty. So, you know. Yeah, still wet. Do. Okay, so, you know, just clean it up. Alright, then I take the regular oil. So a little in there. A little there. And come on, damn arthritis. And you just, you know, everybody knows how to do this. You just keep going back and forth 5 or 6 times to get the excess shit out of it. You know, you can pull back. There you go. You know, keep scrubbing it. See, you got some more crap out of it that I didn't see. From where? Oh, that's it. Barrel's clean. Must be. Oh, that's where. Ah, that's why. Broke some more crap out of the barrel and pushed it out. So, but you know, pretty much that's all I do there. Alright, there's that part. No big deal. Alright, now, this is the fun part. You pull that out. No big deal. Whoa, look at that. We goobered that up pretty good. Take some break. And that's something that pisses me off. I already said it about, you know, just spraying it with a cleaner and scrub it down, wipe it down, and you're done. And, you know, that's just not good. You know? I mean, not much shit in there. Wow, that's pretty cool. Yeah, not much. Clean that out. Get down in there where the firing pin goes. Boom. Yeah, there was some good stuff. So, but anyways, the double spring screwed up somehow. So we'll have to get that unraveled. Bada bing, bada boom. You know? And you just, this here, you just wipe it down real good. take firing pin, wipe it down, and pretty much that's it. Now we're gonna do the buffer real quick. No big clumps, I see. Ta-da. Alright, so we're all done. So I take a little grease because this is one of the most pieces that moves the most. Alright. Well, don't stay then. Throw a little grease on the spring because this spring travels over top of that one sometimes and moves back and forth. That's what helps make it work. And then leave this up a little bit. And whatever I got left, I take and smear some on the slide where everything touches. Just a little. Extra there. Big old dump there. And done. Okay, now firing pin. Pin spring. Retainer. Push it down to that little knock right there where it clicks. That will help you get it in. Alright, now, and just for good measure, I always add just a couple of spritz of oil in there too to help it. Now the best, easiest way to do this, and everybody says, oh no, that's wrong. Yeah, well, that's full of shit. Okay, this spring goes here. Alright, now, holding it like that, put that in where it touches and doesn't fall out. Usually I put a gob of grease on the end of that, which it doesn't need. But if you do it upside down, usually it'll drop in like it's supposed to. Now you hold it together because this thing will go flying. Okay, I heard the crunch, which is a good sign. That means that everything lined back up. The spring's all compressed and went inside the cup on the firing pin. Hunky dory. Always put something underneath. Pin. I don't lube that up. Some people do. Oh, it makes it easier. Yeah, it makes it easier to move around too. Yeah. I can't get my fat fingers in there today. So we're gonna cheat. Gotta have the old man fingers. Alright, you just stick it on there. When you get to there, stop. You want to make sure that you're not vibrating your safety and slide hold down to there. Now, oops. looks good. It's about even, and a little more. There we go. You want to make sure that the amount that you got in is in on both sides, you know. And then, there. Good. Good. Alright, function test on this. It will not fire without a magazine in it. Okay, that's number one. Make sure safety works. Bring that up, make sure the safety works. And then do... Okay, that works. Function test done. And that's how you do a Hi-Point. And like I said, you know, these things are awesome. And you can beat them to death. What was it? Demolition Ranch did a video on it a while ago. And he took it, dragged it around, beat on it, threw it in the pond, filled it with sand, dirt, pond scum, crap like that. Just really abused the shit out of it. Dragged it around behind his truck for like an hour, still fired. He even shot it right here with a damn 45 ACP. Jammed it. He took and, you know, beat it on its tire, forced it to shave off the metal, and it started working again. Unreal. The only way that he got to destroy the damn thing was he took a round, I can't remember what size, but he took the round and shoved it down the barrel to where it blew the bolt up and blew the slide half apart. You know, it just exploded because of the impact on it, and threw the slide halfway back and blew everything up inside. And that was the only way he could destroy it. And he put a bunch of rounds through it on top of it, you know. And I was amazed. I really was. I fell in love with Hi-Point at that point. And, you know, it's just a great gun. So, just remember, this is two weapons in one. When you get done running out of ammo, then you turn the damn thing over and use it as a club. Alright? So, all you dickweeds who want a good pistol, kind of heavy, but something as good as a Glock that will take and last a real long time, and will take and not totally kill your wallet. You know, the 380 rounds are pretty cheap, and if you just go out to practice just to keep motor skills going, eye-hand coordination, this weighs, what, 8 ounces more than my Glock 19 with 17 in the mag, which I find was amazing. But the solid construction of this, and I can't say enough great things about this. I really can't. You know, even though this was abused, you know, beat on, cleaned wrong, I had to clean up the ramp and everything. I changed the angle of the ramp to help it load and put a stronger extraction spring in it. Had to open up the lock holes and everything for the safety and for your breakdown, be able to get to the pin for the breakdown. I paid, what, 30 bucks. I wheeled and dealed, paid 30 bucks for it. Put 50 into it. It's an $80 gun. And I've probably got 2,500 rounds through it still. Or 2,500 rounds through it. And you can't complain. You know? And I mean, I can't complain anyways. For $80 into this pistol, I've run a shitload of rounds through it, and when I metered out the barrel, it was only 0.002 of wear from manufacturer specs, from where they test fire it and send it out. So, in 2,500 rounds was only about 2.5 to 3 thousandths. And that is not a whole lot of wear with this dip barrel. So if you have any problems, it's Gunny USMC 0321. Send me an email and I'll get back to you as quick as I can. And I do a lot of mods on a lot of different weapons. Like, one of the videos I'm going to be doing is the video for my little PK380 here. Love it. Safety, hammer, decocker. You got to have a special tool for that to tear it apart. This guy beat on it some. Broke, actually knocked the sight off of it. I had to put a new sight on it. That's why it's a little different than this one. It's not as square as it's supposed to be because this is an aftermarket. But anyways, this is a 380. This is my daily. We'll be getting to this video about what he did wrong and shot it until it failed and beating on it. Couldn't get it to fire no more. Then sprayed it with WD-40 to get it for the slide to actuate so he could sell it. And I didn't pay too much for it, but accurate as shit, lightweight, great concealed. 30 minutes, okay. Then now I modified some. I'm an old school, so I got a couple of Mosin Nagants that I've worked on. I got one SVT50 I can get my hands on from a customer and do a video of that. Oh yeah, the SKS. A buddy of mine bought an SKS, had it, shot it. He had a family emergency, put it in his gun safe. Didn't touch it for like 20 years. I had to get rid of a shitload of Cosmoline. Had to grind down the stock. The guy he bought it from didn't do it right. Didn't modify the bolt. Didn't modify the magazine. Always jammed. You know, dumb shit like that. He was a tard. And I had to clean it all up. Regrind everything. Redo the damn magazine. Redo the bolt. I got it to where it got... the 30 round goes in and out like it's supposed to, inside the wood, and fires correctly. Had a lot of fun shooting that, and I got it to where it works like it's supposed to. It took me a week to do it, but I can do a video on that too. And then there was 3 or 4 other ones that I'll get to later. Alright, so this is Gunny. So if you want to send me an email just to say, hey, you're stupid, whatever, I don't give a fuck. I know I'm a dickweed. In the military for a while. So we'll go over other things. Email Gunny USMC 0321 at Gmail. Send me a damn message, okay? I'll get back to you as quick as I can. Thanks. And be safe. Be smart. And don't do stupid shit with the weapon. Listen to what it says. Alright? Be smart. Talk to your weapon. Listen to what your weapon says. Okay? That's one of the biggest things I learned from being overseas and dealing with crappy weapons that they gave us. Because you listen to what it says, it'll tell you what's wrong and what needs to be done. Okay? Thanks. Have a good day. God bless America. God bless Trump. We'll see ya.